We tenderize the shit out of our meat before we roast that meat.
What is good, Meat Boys? Yo, obviously a different setup this week. Meat got burned at the grill, and your boy is tackling the breakdown solo this week. Don't worry, we got Meat's picks, so we know where he's going, and I guess I'll just give you my viewpoint into who I think is going to get the job done at this stacked UFC 283 card. And I'm not gonna lie with you, Meat Boys, it's mad awkward doing this by myself, but nonetheless, I mean, Meat Boy MMA has been around now since June of 2020, and we have never missed a UFC card, and we don't plan on ever doing so. So, although Meat did get burned, he'll be back just in time before the February 4th breakdowns when I think the Black Beast is taken on the Polar Bear. So, we'll see him then. But nonetheless, UFC 283, we're going to start things off with the absolute banger of a prelim headliner. It's Shogun Rua. 27-13-1, a plus 170 dog in this one, taking on the duelist Ihor Potieria, and we know the story, right? It's Shogun's retirement fight. They gave him a home match in Brazil, which is pretty cool, and I actually love the fact that he is the prelim headliner in this one because I think he is going to deliver a show. Obviously, he's going to put the balls to the wall and try to do everything he can to exit the promotion, exit combat sports entirely on a high note. I mean, he recently said that, you know, the boxing, anything MMA related, anything combat sports related, Shogun's out on. So this truly is the last opportunity for him to add another notch on his legacy, so to speak. And he's going to have to do so against the duelist, Ihor Potieria, who at 18-3 had a nice career coming into the UFC. 18-2, and then he debuted most recently. It was against Niku Mariano. He lost that fight in the second round, and I'll be honest with you guys, I thought Ihor was going to deliver much more than he did in that contest. I loved the energy he was bringing at the weigh-ins. He seemed super confident, and then Niku Mariano just made absolute light work of the duelist. So in this spot, with the duelist at a minus 200 favorite, and considering all the factors, you know, the hype of the retirement, the prelim headlining spot, that you got to imagine the UFC wouldn't mind Shogun going out with a W. And I think that in this one, I am not confident in the duelist. I think that at minus 2-1, it's just way too much juice for the duelist. I didn't see enough personally in his debut against Niku Mariano to warrant him on that spot. And while at times I can be a mark, I can mark out for the story. Maybe I am doing so here when I'm picking Shogun because I think that he finds a way to get this done. I mean, it's crazy to really inspect Shogun's career. I mean, if you look at his early wins against guys like Mark Coleman and just other absolute OGs, and Shogun is one of the true last OGs himself. So I think at a plus 170, near 2-1 dog, there is some Shogun value in this one, but only 83% is, or excuse me, 83% is rolling with Potieria, while only 17% is rolling with Shogun. And, you know, I connected with Meat beforehand. He said that he was rolling with Ihor in this one. We both really loved the energy that Ihor brought in his debut. I just wasn't impressed enough with what he showcased in the actual octagon. Meat, however, thinks that he is going to get this one done, and that Shogun at 41 is simply too aged, simply too withered to get this one done. And real quick, Meat Boys, it's honestly crazy because Meat and I have obviously been watching the UFC for decades now, and some of my earliest UFC memories are watching Shogun at his parents' house way back in the day, and it's crazy now to see where he is and where his career has gone. Because I mean, it wasn't too long ago when Shogun was stringing together a decent little win streak, right? I mean, this is a guy who rifled off 3 straight and against pretty decent guys. So Shogun in this one, I think, has underdog value. Meat, however, is rolling with Ihor. Let us know down low, who are you rolling with? Do you think that Shogun is going to get this one done? Is he going to exit on top? Are you buying the hype? Or does the duelist finally match that weigh-in energy inside the cage and absolutely sleep Shogun? Let us know.